Welcome back to our new series, episode 2 of For the Love of Money. Wow. Here she's responding back to the question her husband asked concerning the daughter's injury. And all she could say is, I've told you, this is the reason why I have told you that we need a maid in this house. And the husband was like, are you telling me that you intentionally allow your daughter to get injured because of the request you've been making for a maid? And she was like, don't you ever in your life make such statement again. I love my daughter. And the husband looked up and was like, looking at her that for the response that she made. And he stood up and was, do you want to beat me? And this stirred up an argument, a fight between them. And the wife was talking and was making him understand. And immediately she was done, she walked out on him. And the husband realized that, oh God, I wouldn't have allowed this. What is all this? Here in their bedroom, sleeping, and the wife was asleep, but the husband was watching her because he wants to be intimate with her, but he doesn't know how to go about it. But still, he still made his request, and the wife shut him off, and she was like, she's tired. And the husband was like, it's been weeks now that we've been intimate. And all she could tell him is, I do the dishes, I do the laundries, I do the content I do. So I am tired. I don't have the strength for that. And she was still insisting that you should get a maid for me. I need a maid. I need a maid. So to relieve me of all this stress, I need a maid. And the husband was like, no, if that is the case, no problem. And he turned away from her. Then he started thinking that I'm sure what was on his mind is, did I make a mistake? Have I made a mistake? The wife too was angry. Then it is a new family, a new family, a new home. The husband is sitting watching TV while the wife is on social media, watching everything on social media. Then the husband made a request that she should please help him with water, a glass of water. And she acted as if she didn't hear him. And he called out to her again, and all she could tell him is he should ask properly. That he should ask properly. And the husband was like, how else do you want me to ask you? And she was like, Crystal Sexy. That's Christabel. She's one of Christabel's fan. That Crystal Sexy, her husband treats her right. Her husband makes her feel loved. Her husband does everything for her. And that you can't just tell me that I should go and get you water. I am not your maid. You talk to me politely. Tell me, ask me politely, and I will answer you. And the husband was like, I've told you everything you see on social media is not true. Everything you see on social media is not true. They are all lies. Yes, they are all lies. Not everything you see on social media, though, are true. Some are true, some are not. So be careful what you believe on social media. Be careful what you believe on social media. So guys, if you have not liked our channel, kindly do so by pressing the like button. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly do so by pressing the subscribe button and also the follow button. Follow us on all our series. Thank you. So here, this is Christabel's mother talking to her about what has been going on. And she was like, everything started when she gave birth to her daughter, Zara. And the woman was like, if creating content, if being on social media is what your husband does not want and is what will create chaos in your home, then I think you should give it up. And she was like, no, she cannot do that, that she can't give up her social media, her social media, her content creating job for anything. That at least it was an agreement between them when before they got married, that he met her like this. She was already creating content before they got married, and he accepted it that way. And so therefore, and now that our content creating business is growing, that she cannot just give it up like that, that she needs a maid. And the mother made her understand that you guys had an agreement before you got married that no maid in this house, so you need to respect that. And she was like, that was even before my content creating job grew like this, and now things have changed. I need a maid, and I need a maid. I love my content creating job so much. It pays me well. Social media pays a lot. It pays a lot. And so therefore she cannot give it up for anybody, that even as it is, that she can even disown anybody for the sake of her content creation. Can you hear that? So the mother was still trying to advise her before she told the mother that she would like to go and pick her daughter from school. And the mother was like, okay, she will wait for her. And she zoomed off. Here is her, here's Christabel and her daughter trying to create a content, telling her fans that she would want to put her daughter to sleep and everything. And while she was doing that, the husband walked in. Then the husband walked in and tried to grab her phone and disrupt everything that she was doing. And the husband made her understand that he does not want his daughter on her social media life, that she should not put their daughter on her social media life. And she was like, why would he say so? That it is not only his daughter, that she also has the right to put the daughter on the social media. And so she used her second phone, even when the husband did not want to give her the other phone that he took, and she sat down back and started creating her content again. And the husband still tried to snap take the phone from her, but he was not able to collect the phone. And he just had to like just tell her, take my daughter away from your social media life. I don't want it. I don't want it. And they started an argument in front of their daughter. There are some things that you can avoid. There are some things you can avoid. I believe the lady, yes, she's creating her content. That is where she gets her money from. That is where she derives her joy and all those things. But at the same time, we need wisdom when we're doing some things. If your husband tells you that don't put my child on social media, please, you don't need to. You don't need to create an unnecessary argument or unnecessary fight. You could have just, okay, that is what you want. Then at a time that, okay, you look for a time and just call him and, talk with him. Tell him that, honey, I understand that you don't want your daughter on the social media, but this is also my job. But let us reach an agreement. They can reach an agreement on that. And the fight went on like that. And the husband she still continued her stuff on the social media, and the husband just cleared the obstacle and climbed up and tried to snatch the phone from her, of which this created an argument. It created an argument in front of their daughter, which is not meant to be. There are some fights we don't need to fight. Even fights, normal fights, you don't fight in front of your children. You don't fight in front of your kids. Why? Because whatever memory you create for them now sticks to them, sticks with them, and grows with them. So we should be very, very careful what we do in front of our children. We should be careful what we do in front of our children. I am saying it again. Please be very, very careful what you do in front of your kids, because it leaves a lasting impression on them. If you look at some families today, if you look at some children that has grown from maybe an abusive marriage and all that, they end up being the same way. Because why? That is what they've been seeing. That is the pattern they've grown up with. And they believe that, okay, that is how it should be. Please and please and please be very, very careful what you do in front of your kids. It is very, very important because it leaves a lasting impression on them. So they kept on dragging the phone and all that, and she was arguing with him until the mother walks in and shouted. And the mother felt disappointed in them, that in front of their daughter, they are doing this. That is very, very bad. And she called them to the sitting room, and she was talking to them. And while she was still standing, both of them were still arguing that he did not tell her about it. That even if he does not want their daughter to be on her social media, it's a thing that they would have called themselves to agree on. That it's not that he would just say that, he's just saying that this is the first time she's hearing him saying such. And the husband was like, even though I did not say it, or even though we did not come in agreement, why would you put my daughter on social media? And the mother was like, if he does not want you to put your daughter on social media, please don't. And she was like, He saw her doing this even before they got married. And she has been doing it even before she got married. And even well before they got married, he agreed. He said he's okay with it and that he will support her. Please, guys, ladies, what you know you cannot tolerate in your marriage, don't accept it from the beginning. Because as time goes on, you start seeing some things and all that. And he made her understand that it was before he knew that all she was posting on her social media were all lies. You can be on social media, you can do your content creation and be truthful about it. You don't have to lie about it. You don't have to lie on your social media just because you want fans. Let me tell you, let me shock you. The thing is, this same you that you're lying on your social media, lying to your fans, telling them what is not, showing them what is not. I want to shock you that by the time your fans find out that all that you have been feeding them with are lies, they will draw back and they will still be the one to castigate you. They will still be the one to carry so many things about you. So please, it's always good. Yes, social media is good, but you can be truthful with everything you do on social media. You don't have to lie about everything. Be yourself. Those that like you for who you are, they will join you, they will follow you. But those that does not like you, that does not like the truth, they will want to follow the lies. Why not choose to be on the path of truth? Let people know you for who you are. Let people know you for what you are. You don't have to lie about what you're not. You don't have to lie about what you don't have. Be yourself. And the mother was like, if he does not want you on social media, please quit. And she was like, she cannot quit. That she loves her social media so much. She cannot quit. And when the mother said that, the husband was like, ah, mom, you said what was on my mind. And the mother was like, I am also in support of my daughter. That if you don't want something, both of you can sit and reach an agreement. That it's something that both of you would have reached an agreement on, instead of you just taking actions like that. And he was like, he understands. But the thing is, he didn't know that she was lying. Had it been he knew that all the things that she was doing on social media were all lies, he wouldn't have accepted from the beginning. He wouldn't have accepted from the beginning. So here she is on her bed with all her lies that her husband served her bread and tea on bed or in bed. And the husband called her and walked in, and she quickly switched on her social media stuff. And the husband came and was like, their daughter will be late for school. And she said, okay, she's coming, that she will come and take care, that she's taking her to school. And they left the room and went away. Here, the newly wedded couple, the wife was on the social media watching everything that Christabel was doing, and she was talking to the husband, calling out to the husband, and the husband told her to speak. And she was like, that when will you ever serve me breakfast in bed? And the husband was like, what do you mean by that? And the wife, she was like, Krista Sexy's husband does that for her, serves her breakfast in bed. And the husband was like, must you believe everything that is being said on social media? Not everything on social media is real. They are not real. They are not truth. They are all lies. And she was like, no. And she follows her. She does everything, that she's a fan. She has even gone for a tutorial, her teachings, her lectures, and everything. That she loves her so much and everything. And the husband was like, you are obsessed with her. It's high time you take off this obsession that you have for Crystal Sexy, because everything that she's saying are not real. Social media lives is not real. And the husband was talking to her, and she was like, she wants to ask him a question. That when was the last time he took her on a date? That he took her out, or he serves her in bed and does all those things. He pampers her. And the husband was like, I am a busy man. I am a busy man. No busy man would do that. No busy man will do that. I am very, very busy. I am busy. I am a busy man. And the wife, he was still calling, he was now asking the wife that, okay, you said you want to buy something, you want to go for the groceries and all that. How much will you need? And the wife kept mute. And he was like, okay, you don't want to answer me because of your Crystal Sexy? No problem. Me, I'll get going. When you are ready, you call me. And the husband left. And here she is thinking, trying to work herself up over nothing. And she was chatting, sending a message to Christabel. That's Crystal Sexy. That she's her greatest fan. She's a big fan. That she watched all her series online, and she follows her up and everything. That she wants what she wants. That she wants everything that she has, and that she appreciates her, she cherishes her. That how can she make her home work? That she's a newly wedded lady. Well, guys, I would like us to do a quick discussion on this. I'd like you to go on the comment section and just make comments. Tell me your opinion about everything that you've heard so far, about the reviews. What do you think? Do you think this lady is going in the right direction, or she's heading for the cliff? I mean, what do they call it? She's going for disaster. Do you think what she's doing is right by contacting her? Yeah, you may never know. You don't know what is going on in in everybody's home. The only thing there is what they post on social media is what you believe. Like there's a saying that says, "Believe what I say, do what I say." How did they put it? That okay, like I preach, I don't do what I preach, but you can believe what I preach. Do you understand? You cannot You can't do, see, if you're preaching something, if you're preaching a gospel, you live by example. You do as you preach. You practice what you say. Let people see it in you. Not that you saying and telling people using your sweet mouth, sugar-coated mouth to lure people into to lure people astray. Let me put it like that. It is wrong. It is very, very wrong. Take Christopher for instance. She's always putting up lies, even though some of them are real, but all her speech are lies, lies, lies upon lies. And you keep building lies, and destroying people's life, people's home, destroying so many homes. Do you know how many people that would have believed everything that she's saying and, want their home to be like that, wish what is not? Please, guys, let's be very, very careful what we hear and what we see on social media. Not everything you see on social media are real. They are all fakes. They are all fakes. They are just make believes. And if you hear what she said then, that yes, she's feeding them, it's social media, it's a content that it is for them to believe, it is for them not to believe. You pick what you want. If you believe, it's your cup of tea. If you don't believe, it's still your cup of tea. So you choose what you believe. Be careful. Please be very, very careful. It is very, very important that we are being careful with what we watch and listen to on social media. Please. Thank you once again for your likes. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. God bless you. And if you have not liked our channel, kindly do so by pressing the like button. If you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly do so by pressing the subscribe button. Thank you, Mr. Aloy, once again for this educating series that you brought out for us. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you.